Aloha, everybody. So happy to be here with you all. Thank you. Got to give a shout out to Arezu and Don't Block Your Blessings. You want to check out the rest of the lineup for the festival is going to be so incredible today. We got a room full of phenomenal healers, breathers, musicians, you name it. So blessed to be here. I'm Dina. For those of you that haven't met me yet, and this is Jeremiah. He'll introduce himself momentarily. And today we're going to share one of my favorite things in the universe. Can you guess what that is? Breathing. We're going to be guiding you guys through a Wim Hof method practice. It's the practice that we do most often here. Morning practice, evening practice, any time of the day. We're here to help boost our immune systems, get in touch with our truest nature, and really activate that peak flow performance state. That's what athletes do and performers do before they have a big show or a big performance. Especially right now, this time, we're going to definitely need to learn this amazing tool. My experience with Wim Hof goes all the way back 4 years ago. 2 years ago, I took a training with him in San Jose, and that was pretty life-changing. So excited to share that with you guys momentarily. First, I'm going to give you a brief background of what Wim Hof method is for those who are new to that world. And then we're going to go and do a demo with Jeremiah here. We're going to show you how it's done. And then we'll start and we'll launch. We'll go on a 30-minute journey here. So while we're in the breath work, it's important that you guys are in a comfortable seat or laying down. And I'll give you guys a cue for when the time is to start that. So to begin, Wim Hof method is composed of 3 pillars. The first pillar is, of course, breath. Breath of life. We do it subconsciously. We don't even have to think about it. Our bodies are designed to breathe 24/7 for us, but we're not always aware of the potential that our breath has. So breathing has a cascade of health benefits, such as reducing inflammation, improving energy, and calming the nervous system, anxiety, stress levels. So mastering the breath is the first key to mastering the mind. And the second pillar of Wim Hof method is cold. Wim Hof likes to say that the cold is your warm friend, your warmest friend. So let that contradiction kind of sink in because it's a funny one. Our initial response to the cold is, right, hyperventilating or smiling or laughing. And that's because it provides such an endorphin rush in the body and the system. It also helps reduce inflammation. It improves collagen production levels. And it helps with the buildup of brown adipose tissue, which helps burn fat. That's why cryotherapy is so popular. Today, we're just going to focus on the breath component of this method and this practice. And finally, last but not least, the third pillar of Wim Hof method is commitment, which is the foundation of breathing and of proper cold exposure. So when we have a solid commitment to achieving these 2 things and to doing them in the most proper way, anything's possible for us. So stay committed, and you guys are all going to be able to master your bodies and your breath and your mind. All right. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sounds good. My name is Jeremiah Holguin. I've been a holistic health practitioner, a private holistic health practitioner for about 8 years now. And about 2 years in is when I discovered Wim Hof and his techniques and modalities, and my entire rhetoric and how I would approach working with individuals changed pretty much immediately once I realized, thanks to his assistance, guidance, motivation, inspiration, all the many powerful things that Wim Hof brings, is that the breath is really the master override switch to the nervous system. You can upregulate or downregulate at will once you realize the power that is there. I love how Wim says, breathe, it's for free. And, to the amazement of myself and the clients that I'd be working with, we could, go into the ocean water in the middle of February in Northern California, completely relaxed and in touch with that vibrational potency by being able to just upregulate the voltage of the nervous system at will. And so I really cannot thank Wim Hof enough for really spearheading this into the mainstream and allowing us to be here presenting on it for you today. So very excited to get to be here with Dina talking about this, because it has done so much for me. And I hope it does so much for you too. That's a short and sweet version of how I got here. And there's so much to learn as far as the science. If you're interested, I really recommend you look up all of the amazing, amazing science that is behind the Wim Hof method, because it will take you farther than you could even imagine. I know it's brought me farther than I could imagine. So thank you. Don't block your blessings. So glad we're all here. And like Dina said in the beginning, please make sure you stick around. Check out everyone that's here in attendance and presenting.
And if you guys are even slightly sick right now or want to just boost your immune systems, then you came to the right place. You came to the right set, because we're going to activate and hyper-oxygenate not only your lungs, but your DNA as well. This is an opportunity to go as deep as you guys want. There's really no limits to how deep you can go with this. People often experience trauma release or a number of different side effects. So I will say, though, as a disclaimer here, to be responsible with the experiences people have, this isn't the time or space to have a cathartic release or a deep trauma response. So just, do that with someone that's professional that you can trust. This is more a practice to activate flow state, to get in a really beautiful state, to boost your immune system and oxygenate your body. So we're here to do that. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment box or send us a message after, and we'd be happy to go deeper with you. So first we're going to do a short demo to show you how it's done. So get comfortable.
Very important.
Are you cozy?
Very, very important.
Yeah?
Do not do this standing.
Or driving.
Or near bodies of water. Do this, on your couch, on your bed, laying on your yoga mat, where you do not have to worry about that novel effect of upregulating the nervous system for the first time, if this is your first time doing something like this, because that phrase that I said, being able to upregulate or downregulate the nervous system at will is a very powerful thing. So again, to reiterate, make sure you do this nice and cozy.
I've never blacked out before, but I have had full-on DMT releases. So, yeah, get high in your own supply as well. All right, get comfortable. Close your eyes. Connect to your body. Connect to this space. And let's begin. So we're going to take a full breath in through the belly and the heart and let it out. No spaces between the inhale or exhale. Just let that rhythmic flow, just like a wave, fully in and let it out. Beautiful, just like that. Fully in and let it out. All right. That's exactly how it's done, that simple. We're not breaking the breath apart. It's a full breath in from the abdomen and heart and an exhale. And when I give the cue to do a breath hold, we're going to start at 1 minute for the first round, one of 4 rounds that we're going to do today. You guys are going to hold your breath on that exhale. So you can show them how that's done here. Hold your breath on that exhale. We're going to hold that for 1 minute on the first round. And if you guys feel the need to breathe at any point, that's okay. Just start all over again, fully in, and let it out. We have 4 rounds, and it takes a lot of practice to get to the full 4 minutes of breath hold, which is what we want. And so when I give the next cue, we're going to take a full breath in. Ready? Full breath in and hold for 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it out. Beautiful. All right. Anyone have any questions before we begin? That was it. That simple.
I just want to add a few things. There are a lot of nuances to breathing, inhale or exhale through the nose or through the mouth, or only through the nose or only through the mouth. For all inclusive purposes, this is solely focused around the Wim Hof method, and we'll just go with what Wim Hof says. Doesn't matter which hole you use, just bring it in, bring it out. I will be inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my mouth. You can do that if you want. Otherwise, maximal expression. Really pull in that beautiful, beautiful oxygen, oxygenate, alkalize. And we will dive in. Wendy says, love you.
Oh, love you too. Yes, exactly. Any hole works, you guys, as long as you're getting the oxygen in. Okay, so take a moment. Now it's your turn to sit as comfortably or lay down as comfortably as you can. Just take a moment now to let you guys find a comfortable place to sit or lay down and relax. Close your eyes. Now really, really close your eyes. This practice is for you. This is your time. And let's begin. First breath in, fully in. Letting out. Fully in. Letting out. Fully in. Just like the ocean, like a wave. Let it out. Fully in. Let it out. No pauses between the inhale and exhales. Just rhythmically breathing, finding a nice pattern. Fully in and fully out. Finding even deeper relaxation. Finding that deep sense of inner peace. Connecting to your true nature now. Give it your all. Let's do 10 more. Fully in and let it out. Fully in. Let it out. Fully in and let it out. Fully in. Give it your all in these last few breaths before we do our breath hold. Fully in. Let it out. Just like the ocean. Let it flow. Last breath in. Fully in. And let it out. Now hold your breath for 1 minute. Find a state of deep relaxation here. If your hands or feet are tingling, that's okay. If you're feeling your body temperature change, that's also okay. Just take this time to sink in to this new state, this beautiful state, and this awareness. That is you. And go deeper. Connect to the nature around you, the birds, the leaves blowing, everything that has a natural breathing pattern. Find that stillness and take it deeper. You're doing great. Keep going. Almost there. Enjoy that feeling of that oxygen alkalizing every cell in your body. Letting it take over you and wash over you with love. Almost there. Okay, recovery breath in. And hold. Take it to the top of your lungs and hold right there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it out. Now return to that breathing pattern. Fully in. And let it out. Here we go. Round 2. Fully in. Let it out. Great. Fully in. Let it out. No pauses between that inhale and exhale. Just keep that rhythmic breath fully in. And let it out. Just like the ocean. Make it cyclical. Fully in. Fully out. Fully in. Let it out. Fully in. Let it out. Fully in. Let it out. Beautiful work. Let's give it 10 more. Fully in and let it out. Fully in and let it out. Fully in and let it out. Continue to give it your all. Follow that breath as deep as it goes. Fully in, let it out. Beautiful work. Let that breath of life just wash over you completely. All together, fully in and let it out. 3 more, fully in, let it out. Fully in, let it out. 1 more, fully in. On this next exhale, we hold for 90 seconds this time. Let's take it a bit higher. Unlock our potential. Find that stillness and that inner peace again. Keep your eyes closed. Maybe put a hand on your heart or a hand on your abdomen. And the key here is to relax. Everywhere in your body that you've been holding on to tension, just let it go. Maybe your forehead, maybe your jaw, your tongue, your wrists, your spine, your tailbone. Optimal flow state comes from optimal relaxation. And you'll be able to hold this breath even longer the more relaxed you are. Continue to relax deeper into this new beautiful state you've created. Priming your mind to serve your body. It is said that the mind is king of the body, but really the breath is king of the mind. So fully utilize this breath hold to take you deeper, deeper to the realms of activating your DNA, moving through blocks, transforming them. It's a new day. It's a new moment. And this breath is here to purify anything that's not here to serve your highest good. You're doing great, guys. Keep on going. A little bit longer. You're almost there. Now fully sink into that deep space of love. Okay, guys. Fully in, recovery breath. And hold for 15 seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Beautiful. Whew. Doing good?
Oh, doing great.
Amazing. All right, guys, let's continue to round 3, returning to our natural breathing. Fully in. Let it out. Fully in. And let it out. Fully in. And let it out. Let that breath cycle through, same pattern, and let it out. Continue on with this breathing pattern. Make it your own. Fill your lungs with that good-ass prana. Let it out. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. In with relaxation, out with the stress. Fully in and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Fully in, letting go. Continue with this breath and think about how oxygenated your cells are going to be, your lungs, increasing your breath hold capacity. Keep on going with the flow, just like the ocean. Breathing in relaxation and love, exhaling all fears, all doubts, all worries. A few more. Doing great. 5 more. Give it your all. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, and on your exhale, holding for 90 seconds. Beautiful. Holding for 90 seconds. Going as deeply as our bodies permit. If at any point you need to catch your breath, that's okay. You can go back to the breathing patterns as before. If not, then hold, continue to hold. Feel your body relax even deeper now. If you're tingling, if you feel a difference in your heart rate, that's okay. Let your body do what it was designed to do. Because you are the alchemist. You can change your alchemy by doing this simple practice. Let it be a part of you. And invite this state, this beautiful state, even deeper now. As it goes even deeper into your blood vessels and opens your heart. Take a moment to send this to anyone out here in the world that may need this, anyone in your life. Send them this love. Continue to hold, you're almost there. Relaxing deeper now. You're doing just great. Trust your body and what it's capable of. You will master your body and your mind by mastering your breath. Almost there. If you need to sip some air, that's okay. Take another moment here. And feel the depth of your power. Okay, recovery breath in and hold for 15 seconds. Feel that circulating throughout your body. You guys must all feel amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do another round here.
Have to adjust my neck real quick.
Go for it. Let's start whenever you're ready. Fully in. letting out. Fully in, letting out. Fully in and letting out. Just like the ocean, like a wave, make it rhythmical. Breathing in that appreciation for life. Exhaling any pain. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling stress. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, let it out. 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 Beautiful. Take it as far as you can. Give it your all. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in and letting go. Fully in, letting go. Let's do 10 more. Give it your all. Really open your heart to this chi, this life force, the breath of life in Hawaiian. It's called ha. Just the way it sounds, ha. Keep going. Keep on breathing. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Beautiful. Last breath. Fully in, letting go. Hold for 90 seconds. Now connecting to your true nature. Connect to the part of you that gives so infinitely and generously. Breath giving. Connect to the part of you that is infinitely kind, infinitely powerful, and infinitely confident. Connect to the part of you that is courageous. Courage coming from the French word cœur, which means heart. Connecting to your heart. Going as deep as you want to go now as you hold this breath. Deepening your capacity in your lungs. Being able to fight off any pathogens. Reducing all inflammation in your body. Igniting a deeper sense of fulfillment in your life and energy, getting better sleep, receiving and saying yes to all these things that are now possible with this breath practice. And the next step is to get in the cold. And I invite you all to get into the cold, take those cold showers every day. Maybe set an anchor statement now in this potent moment as you're connecting to that truest nature. What is your anchor? What is one thing that you can commit to on a daily basis from now on? What is that one thing that would show you how committed you are to yourself, to your practice? How devoted are you to yourself? And that's really how we repair that self-trust. Having that morning practice or that ritual or doing that thing that you've been putting off, that you know is going to so benefit you and those around you and your career and all aspects of your life. So rebuild your trust with yourself and take this breath all the way home. Do it for you, do it for your family, do it for the earth. And let that oxygen circulate through your body even more. If you guys feel the need to breathe at any moment, again, that's okay. You can take a sip of air. Self-care. Honor the self. That always comes first. Yeah, the ego won't mind if you need to breathe. You can always catch up and go deeper on the next round. Okay, almost there. On your next breath, fully in and hold for 15 seconds. Let that circulate. Give it your all. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Letting out. Whew, that was a powerful one. Now you guys can return to your natural breathing. Let it sink. If you need to continue laying down, sitting down, closing your eyes. You can wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly come back to your body. Sometimes we have out-of-body experiences. That's totally okay. Give yourself the time. Integration and absorption of everything we just experienced together. I didn't do the breathing, but I felt that. Mm-hmm. I think your auric field just expanded by 2 yards.
At least. Giving yourself breathing room to breathe allows you to facilitate breathing room for others or in your daily life. This is the breath of life, and we have the ability to utilize this tool that's here for free. And the yogis have been saying it for a long time, and now, thanks to Wim Hof, showing scientifically how you can bring yourself to full sprint with your breath or completely down-regulate, sink in, relax the nervous system at will. It's a powerful tool for you to use and utilize.
I want to hear from all of you guys who got to experience some of this or all of it, how Wim Hof breathing has changed your life or added value to your life. And I want to also hear what your anchor statement was, and if you haven't thought of that yet, if you need more time, I want to invite you all to think of something that's going to transform you that you can take with you every day. My anchor statement, for example, is to do Wim Hof breathing every day and to set aside time every morning to have a morning practice that is going to fulfill me before I serve the world and ask the question, how can I serve today? How can I be of service today? So an anchor statement could be taking a social media fast or break, doing a cleanse, writing letters to someone, or quitting your job. It could be anything that's going to transform your life, anything that you've been holding off from doing. It could be as simple as one phrase. So think about what that is and make that commitment to yourself. That's what this is really all about, is returning to self-commitment in order to master the mind, the body, and the breath, and everything else. Commitment and devotion is so necessary, and I'm reminded of that on a daily basis. So again, I want to thank you guys for hosting us and letting us share one of our favorite practices with you. It's been such a journey, and we're still always learning and improving our own practices. So to be able to share that with you guys is a true gift, especially for those watching the replay. Be sure to stay hydrated too, because water is the most important, water and air. Make sure you're drinking that good H2O and feeding your cells with the most nourishing substances that are available to you. I had COVID earlier this month, and I was so grateful that I could breathe again, like breathe a full breath without struggling. And so shout out to our immune systems, and knowing that if you guys are ever in a state of fear or needing some sort of health support or emotional support or whatever that is, this breath work is available not only to reset your biochemistry and your neurophysiology, but also to change your state, to get into a flow state. Anytime you guys need it, it's available, like you said, for free. So
breathe. It's for free.
Breathe. You want to add anything else?
Yeah, of course. I mentioned in the beginning how I had been working with people for about 3 years, 2.5, 3 years before I discovered Wim Hof, and to be able to immediately within 10, 15 minutes completely shift the state of your physiology, upregulate completely, and feel fully alive, fully immersed in a day and age in which it is so easy to just be encompassed within a comfort coma. The power that was there, the breadth that had been facilitated through each and every person that I was able to teach, that transformation happening so quickly continues to this day to leave me in an even greater state of gratitude. Because your breath is not only the thing that separates you from not being alive, the living and the dead, it is literally a piece of your center of gravity. The more you are inhabited in your dantians, in your center, the greater that you are in touch with the power that resides in your core, the greater you're going to be able to move through this life with ease and with grace. And most importantly, love and potency. So stay hydrated, get good rest, eat the best possible food that you can. If you know your farmers, even better, give them a huge hug. We have the opportunity to make our dreams become a reality and continue to inspire others to do the same. And Wim Hof method and all of the other types of breath work and the nuances of breathing are paramount tools for you to deeply understand, understand, overstand, to grab a hold of and chew on as powerfully as you can. So I hope if this is your first time doing this, we've been able to give you a nice seed to plant and nourish. And if you're a veteran, that continue to resonate with this energy that we continue to cycle. Thanks again to Don't Block Your Blessings Festival. Again, please go check out everyone else that is here presenting.
I want to add real quick to what you were saying about the Dantian and how important the breath of life is for not only all our functions, but our connection to all that is. And it's interesting, I don't think it's a coincidence, that the word for breath and the word for spirit is the same in so many languages. It's the same exact meaning. So your breath is your spirit. And being out of touch with it, and I know what it's like to be out of touch with it because I've had anxiety and I've had moments of being in contraction and constriction in the body and in the spirit as a result. That give yourself just a moment a day to remind yourself and remind others, not through like, take a deep breath. You don't have to say it, but you can actually take a deep breath, and that will remind people. When I take a full inhale and exhale at any time in my day, I'm 100% more focused and clear. I am 100% more of who I really am, no matter what I just experienced. It is the ultimate medicine for us. So our breath is our spirit. And I just find it so cool that the word is the same in so many languages, especially in Hebrew. There's like 3 words to describe breath, and there's 3 words to describe spirit. And one of them is ruach, which means wind or spirit or breath or smell. So it's very connected. And it's important for us to remember that. I mean, our world today is full of half-taken breaths. So the more we remember to take those full breaths, the more peace, the more possibility for connection and togetherness there is. And the more possibility for world peace. And all the things that our world really requires of us right now. So it all starts with our breath. Starts with us. And that's the one thing that we do have control over, right? We can't always control outside circumstances, but we do have control over our own neurochemistry and our biology. So that's what Wim Hof has taught me and many other people, and my earring just got caught in the mic. Yeah.
It happens.
It does.
It's a shock
Especially
mount.
when you're wearing the dangly ones. Pro tip, don't wear dangly jewelry when you're doing breath work. Or do. Anyways, I'm going to wrap that up with a little bit of humor because, you know, we all need, that actually does invoke even more oxygen when you laugh. You have any last minute jokes?
No, I would just really like to offer, once again, eternal gratitude to Wim Hof for his perseverance, never backing down from the truest truth of living that has propelled him to continue to innovate and be a Renaissance man and to show the world what love is in the terms of happiness, health, and strength. As I mentioned, I have seen so many people in the 8 years that I've been working with clients just transform exponentially in a very short period of time, simply because they didn't know that the breath is the key. First and foremost, before any stretching, before any working out, before any education in the form of rhetorical infrastructure for your purpose path or industrial endeavor, with the breath, everything becomes so seamless, so much easier to maintain a high quality output for a long period of time. And to pay homage to the grounds that we stream from, beautiful Hawaii, the word aloha that everyone knows. There are many interpretations and definitions, but to purely break it down into two, alo can mean to be preceded by, to have something in front of you, and ha, which is the breath. So you're preceded by your breath. Your breath is in front of you. It's important to remember that next time you say aloha to someone. So again, thanks. Don't block your blessings. Everyone that's here presenting, being present, giving yourself the opportunity to be, to live, and to breathe.
Especially for the presenters, right?
Oh, yeah.
And those that are performing, I highly recommend getting into a small or large, whatever time you have, breathwork practice. Get into flow state, get into peak performance, and you're going to feel so amazing. And you're going to be able to connect more with yourself and your audience. So that's my little last tip to you guys. And with that, aloha.
Aloha.